Hello friends, welcome back to our channel. Top 3 most valuable 50 cents Australian coins. Imagine this. You stumble upon a coin in your pocket or your old collection, a simple 50-cent Australian coin, only to discover it's worth more than your wildest dreams. Many people have no idea that some of these coins are worth millions today. They're not just currency. They are pieces of history, rare errors, and incredibly valuable collectibles. In fact, certain Australian 50-cent coins, particularly from the Bicentennial era and other specific years, could make you a billionaire overnight if you possess them. If you have one of these gems, don't spend it. You might be sitting on unimaginable wealth. Let's get started. First up, the 1996 Australian 50-cent coin is part of a series that captured a turning point in Australia's numismatic history. The coin was released as part of a commemorative set to honor the achievements and development of Australia over the past 2 centuries. This coin's design carries incredible significance, both in terms of its design and the value it commands in the collector's market today. Despite being relatively recent in comparison to older coins like the 1966 round 50 cent, it holds a special place for its unique design and potential rarity. Let's start with the reverse side of the 1996 50-cent coin, which showcases a stunning image of the Australian coat of arms. The design is a perfect representation of the country's national pride and heritage, featuring the kangaroo and emu standing beside a shield adorned with symbols representing the 6 Australian states. This iconic emblem is rich in detail, with the gum tree and the Southern Cross constellation represented on the shield. The artwork is finely crafted, reflecting the excellence of Australian numismatic artistry. But what truly sets this coin apart is the history behind the design. The reverse design of the coin, developed by Stuart Devlin, is an intricate depiction of Australia's heritage and unity. The kangaroo and emu stand as symbols of progress and the national spirit of Australia. The coat of arms is presented with bold lines, making the coin a striking tribute to the country's identity and growth over 200 years. The 1996 coin wasn't just made to celebrate history. It was created to commemorate Australia's ongoing journey into the 21st century. Turning the coin over, let's look at the obverse side, a design that is equally captivating. The obverse of the 1996 50-cent coin displays a portrait of Queen Elizabeth II, facing to the right. This image, designed by Ian Rank Broadley, is a realistic and mature portrayal of the Queen, who had been the reigning monarch for decades at the time. This design has become iconic in the world of Australian coinage. It's not just a portrait of royalty. It's a reflection of the continuity of the monarchy and Australia's place in the British Commonwealth. Now, let's dive deeper into the specifications of the 1996 Australian 50-cent coin. The coin is made from a cupronickel alloy, which gives it a solid, durable quality. Measuring at 31.65 millimeters in diameter and weighing 15.55 grams, this coin isn't just valuable because of its design. It also has a substantial weight and size that makes it feel important when held. These physical attributes contribute to the allure of the coin, particularly for collectors who value both the aesthetic and tactile experience of holding a piece of numismatic history. So, why are these coins worth millions today? The truth is, the 1996 50-cent coin and other bicentennial coins have become a sought-after commodity in the market due to a combination of scarcity and collector demand. The 1996 50-cent coin, specifically, is one of the most collected versions due to its association with the Australian bicentennial celebrations and its limited mintage. However, the real value comes from coins with minting errors, certain proof versions, or coins that were kept in pristine, uncirculated condition. For the serious collectors, these minting errors are what make the 1996 50-cent coin worth a fortune. Some coins were released with misprints, creating a unique subset of coins that are prized for their rarity and imperfection. These variations include off-center strikes, die cracks, or even coins where the coat of arms appears slightly misaligned. These errors, while subtle, can dramatically increase the coin's market value, with some versions fetching upwards of $10,000 to $50,000 on the auction market. Now, let's talk about the bicentennial Australian coins that could make you a billionaire. Released in 1988 to celebrate 200 years of European settlement in Australia, these coins are among the most valuable and coveted pieces of Australian numismatic history. The bicentennial 50-cent coins are not just regular commemorative issues. They're highly sought after due to their limited mintage and the special designs celebrating Australia's founding. The reverse of the bicentennial 50-cent coin is perhaps one of the most artistic and meaningful designs ever minted in Australian history. It depicts an image of the first fleet of ships, the arrival of European settlers, and the birth of modern Australia. This powerful design reflects the birth of a nation and pays tribute to the journey that led to the creation of the Australia we know today. This historical and artistic value has made these coins incredibly significant, not just for collectors, but for anyone interested in Australia's cultural identity. The obverse of the Bicentennial coin features the same portrait of Queen Elizabeth II designed by Ian Rank Broadley. The consistent use of this iconic portrait ties the Bicentennial coins into Australia's monarchy and its British heritage. But the real magic of these coins comes from their association with the Bicentennial celebration, a monumental event in Australian history. What makes the Bicentennial Australian 50-cent coins so valuable today is their rarity and the fact that they were issued in limited numbers. Due to their special status, these coins were initially sold for a premium, and over the years, their value has only skyrocketed. Some rare versions of the Bicentennial 50-cent coins, especially those in mint condition or with errors, have been known to fetch up to several $100,000, and in some cases, even more. If you have an Australian Bicentennial coin or a rare 1996 50-cent coin, hold on tight. These coins could be the key to an unimaginable fortune. The numismatic world is full of collectors eager to pay top dollar for these elusive treasures. Whether you've inherited one from a relative, found one tucked away in a collection, or bought one years ago without realizing its true value, don't let these coins slip through your fingers. They could change your fortune and make you a billionaire in the process. Whether it's the iconic 1996 Australian 50-cent coin or the historic Bicentennial coins that you own, these pieces are much more than just currency. They're investments, treasures, and symbols of Australia's rich heritage. If you've got one, don't spend it. You could be sitting on a fortune. Hold on to them, and who knows? You might just become a billionaire. Second, let's explore the fascinating world of the 1980 Australian 50-cent coin, one that could potentially hold unimaginable wealth and change your fortune forever. Though it might look like an ordinary coin, certain rare variations or mint conditions can skyrocket its value, making it worth millions. Buckle up as we dive deep into the design, specifications, and hidden value of this piece of history. A coin with legacy, the 1980 Australian 50-cent coin. The 1980 Australian 50-cent coin is far more than just a piece of currency. It's a symbol of Australia's rich history and its unique coinage system. At first glance, it might seem like a regular coin, but underneath its surface lies the potential for unimaginable wealth. This coin could be a key that unlocks your fortune, so don't be too quick to dismiss it. The specifications, an intricate work of craftsmanship. The 1980 50-cent coin weighs 15.55 grams, with a diameter of 31.51 millimeters. Its shape is distinct, being an 11-sided polygon, which sets it apart from most other coins. This design was carefully crafted to reflect both utility and aesthetic appeal. It's made from cupronickel, giving it a durable and polished look, perfect for both collectors and investors. A design with meaning, the reverse side. On the reverse side, the 1980 coin proudly features the Australian coat of arms. It shows a kangaroo and emu standing side by side, symbolizing Australia's national spirit. The design, by Stuart Devlin, reflects the enduring strength of the Australian nation. The year, 1980, and the denomination 50 cents are also engraved around the edges, ensuring it's identifiable as part of Australia's monetary system. A glimpse into Australian culture. The kangaroo and emu are not just animals. They hold deep cultural significance to the Australian people. These creatures are considered national symbols, representing the country's unique wildlife and the spirit of progress and unity. The coat of arms design on the 1980 50-cent coin is a proud homage to these symbols, and it's a piece of that heritage you can hold in your hands. The obverse, Queen Elizabeth II. Turning the coin over, you'll find the effigy of Queen Elizabeth II, as is customary for Australian coins. The portrait by Raphael Maclouf is detailed and regal, showcasing the monarch in her later years. Around her portrait are the words Elizabeth II Australia, a tribute to her reign over the country and her lasting impact on its history. Minting and condition, what you should know. The value of the 1980 Australian 50-cent coin largely depends on its condition. Coins in mint or uncirculated condition, those with sharp details and minimal wear, are the most valuable. Coins that have remained in pristine condition over the decades are rare, and it's these that can demand prices in the thousands, or even millions, depending on demand. The mystery of bicentennial significance. While not officially part of the 1988 Bicentennial collection, the 1980 50-cent coin is tied closely to Australia's history of celebration and reflection on its past. The bicentennial events in 1988 sparked widespread interest in Australian numismatics, and coins from this era, including the 1980 50 cent, have become more desirable as collectors seek to connect with Australia's journey toward modernity. A coin with rarity potential, key variants. Like many coins, the 1980 50 cent coin could have variations that influence its value. Errors in minting, such as double strikes, misshapen coins, or off-center engravings, are considered rare and significantly more valuable. These anomalies can be the golden ticket for collectors, skyrocketing the price of a coin that would otherwise be worth just a few dollars. Scarcity and demand drive price. While the 1980 50 cent coin was mass-produced, the rarity of certain variants and pristine condition coins makes them highly sought after in the market. As more time passes, the availability of perfectly preserved specimens dwindles. This creates a perfect storm of demand and scarcity, which can cause prices to skyrocket in the right market conditions. The coin of the future, investment opportunity. With the surge in interest surrounding rare coins and Australian numismatics, the 1980 50 cent coin is increasingly seen as a valuable investment. As collectors and investors recognize the rarity of specific mint marks or flawless coins, these pieces could quickly appreciate in value, making them lucrative assets for the right buyer. How to tell if your coin is worth a fortune. If you suspect that you have a rare 1980 Australian 50 cent coin, the first step is to examine its condition. Look for signs of wear and tear, and make sure the details are sharp and clear. Pay special attention to any unique features that might set your coin apart. Mint marks, errors, or unusual patterns could be the key to unlocking its hidden value. The call to action: hold on to your coin. If you're lucky enough to own a 1980 Australian 50 cent coin, hold on to it. Don't spend it just yet. The coin's value could increase exponentially in the future, especially if you have one in mint or uncirculated condition. Have it appraised by a professional, and you might just find that you're holding a golden ticket to unimaginable wealth. This deep dive into the 1980 Australian 50 cent coin shows that this seemingly ordinary coin could potentially be the key to a fortune. Whether it's rare mint marks, flawless condition, or unique anomalies, this coin is much more than it appears. Keep your eyes peeled and protect this asset. You never know when it might change your life. Second, absolutely. Let's embark on a thrilling deep dive into the 1971 Australian 50 cent coin. A coin that may look ordinary at first glance, but under the right circumstances, could unlock unimaginable wealth and become your passport to financial fortune. If you possess this coin, don't rush to spend it. You might be holding a numismatic goldmine, the hidden gem of Australian currency. The 1971 Australian 50 cent coin isn't just a coin. It's a time capsule from a golden era of coin minting. Issued during a time of transition and national identity, this coin represents more than currency. It's a historical artifact. While millions were produced, only a few remain in pristine condition, and among them, some rare varieties can command jaw-dropping prices on the collector's market. Specifications that set it apart: weighing a solid 15.55 grams and measuring 31.65 millimeters across, the 1971 50 cent coin is shaped in a unique dodecagon, 12 crisp edges unlike any standard round coin. Minted in cupronickel, 75% copper, 25% nickel, its silvery sheen gives it a timeless, regal appeal. But it's not just the specs, it's the story, condition, and rarity that gives this coin its explosive value, the power of the coat of arms design. The reverse side of the coin proudly showcases the Australian coat of arms, an intricate design created by the famed artist Stuart Devlin. The emblem features a kangaroo and emu, both native to the land, standing guard beside a shield adorned with the 6 state symbols. It's more than design. It's a powerful statement of unity, resilience, and national pride that still stirs collectors today. Obverse beauty: Queen Elizabeth II. Flip the coin and you'll see the regal image of Queen Elizabeth II, designed by Arnold Mackin, surrounded by the words Elizabeth II, Australia, 1971. This portrait is classic, stoic, and historically important, immortalizing the Queen in her prime. This sight alone adds incredible prestige and appeal for royal collectors worldwide. Condition is king, and you might hold the crown. While the 1971 coin was circulated widely, very few remain in mint state. Uncirculated coins, free of scratches, fingerprints, and tarnish, are exceedingly rare and could be worth a fortune. If you've got one with perfect edges and glossy luster, you could be looking at a coin worth thousands, even millions if it has error marks or ultra-rare features. Bicentennial boom: the rising storm of value. Even though this coin predates Australia's 1988 bicentennial celebration, it's part of the era that sparked a coin collecting revolution. With modern collectors desperate to trace the country's journey toward the bicentennial, coins from 1971 have seen a spike in interest. That rising demand, paired with dwindling availability, makes this coin dangerously valuable. Rarity unleashed, errors, varieties, and misprints. Some 1971 coins contain minting errors, like off-center strikes, double dies, or die cracks. These quirks send collectors into a frenzy. A standard 1971 coin is valuable, but a misprinted or error coin from this year, that's the stuff million-dollar dreams are made of. These coins are the holy grails of numismatics, and you might be holding one without knowing it. Global demand, not just an Aussie obsession. The 1971 50-cent coin isn't just hot in Australia, it's sought after across the globe. Collectors from the UK, Canada, and the US pay top dollar for Australian numismatic rarities. Add in rising digital marketplaces and auctions, and you've got international bidding wars pushing prices sky high. One pristine coin can turn into an overnight bidding battle. Historical aura, a snapshot of 1970s Australia. This coin whispers tales from the past. It was minted at a time of great cultural and political change in Australia. From the post-Vietnam era to shifting trade policies, this coin was part of the country's everyday heartbeat. Holding one is like holding history, and that connection adds emotional and collectible value that collectors are willing to pay dearly for. Portfolio power, coins as assets. Rare coins like the 1971 50 cent are not just collector's items, they're investment-grade assets. In uncertain times, collectors and investors alike turn to tangible, historical pieces. As the demand for secure, physical investments grows, the value of these coins could explode. It's not just history, it's portfolio diversification with flair. How to identify the million-dollar coin? Want to know if your coin is the jackpot? Look for signs of high grade. No scratches, strong luster, clear detailing on the coat of arms, and Queen's portrait. Take it to a professional grader, preferably PCGS or NGC. If it's a proof coin, has minting errors, or is in uncirculated condition, you could be holding a literal millionaire maker. The final word, don't spend it, secure it. If you have a 1971 Australian 50-cent coin, don't spend it at any cost. Wrap it, protect it, and get it graded. This is more than metal. It could be a ticket to life-changing wealth. Coins like these are not just relics, they're opportunities. One rare coin has the power to rewrite your financial destiny. If you're ready to unlock the secrets of your coin collection, the 1971 Australian 50 cent is where your story might begin. Because sometimes, the treasure isn't buried, it's already in your pocket.